want to know.
Okay, so how the people was killed here? Like, what was the procedure?
Okay, the procedure was there is a train coming in. So if you look at the gatehouse there's a train coming in, and then people were coming out of the train. They were selected in this direction, which meant extermination as soon as possible.
Okay.
And in the other direction, it meant in some way they would be exploited to do something. And there were different camps. They had some barracks together to give an impression to the outside world that in fact people were living okay here.
Okay.
And some barracks where they used people to work in many places around here.
Okay.
And when they were exhausted from work, they would move them to this site.
Okay.
And in this site, they collected people in these barracks, like the barracks you see here.
Yes.
And if you take one of the barracks, you see 2 windows. Yes?
Okay. Yes.
So on the right side of the window, there is 3 levels of wooden boards on top of each other.
Okay.
And people were laying there really body to body to body, 3 high. And if you see between the 2 windows there is 2 more of these aisles. Where the whole length of the building, there were people in 4 levels laying. And it was the only thing they could do. And then they collected, and when they had a barrack full, they could march 1 barrack or transport 1 barrack to the end of the camp over there. And there were the 2 gas chambers. And then the burning of the bodies. Yeah. And
so they throw people alive into that gas chamber?
They invited the people into what they called was a bath, a shower space. And it was a big space where I think 1,000 people in the same time were in this showering space. And then they closed the doors and they put gas in. So they died, and they took the bodies out of the gas chamber. And then they had ovens. And burned the people. So this was the procedure. Yes.
Actually, one question in my mind was when I was traveling, like actually what was the real reason the people being killed? What was
there is a lot of discussion about this.
Yeah. What the like in a small answer? What was the main reason?
In a small answer. The National Socialist regime in Germany, the fascist regime in Germany, chose the Jewish population as the cause of all problems. And in the beginning, before the war, so they came to power in 1933, and before the war, they tried to scare away as many Jews as possible. And I think half the German Jewish population left Germany. And then, starting with the war, they started to concentrate the Jews. And at a certain point, they started killing them. And this killing became more and more systematic, because it's very difficult to kill 1 lakh persons. Yeah. And they killed 6 million Jews.
6 million?
6 million altogether. 1.1 million here people, not all Jews. Because they also killed gypsies, wandering people. They also killed mentally ill people, for instance. And it's very difficult if you ask a soldier to shoot 100 people and the next day another 100. Then the soldier doesn't last very long. So it's difficult to kill people in an industrial scale. And then they had several meetings trying to find a way, how do we exterminate so many people?
No, like my brain is asking, like, why, like, what was the main reason? Why the Jews was doing?
The Jews in Europe, they had a very special position. And there is, as long as there's Jews in Europe, there is a movement of they're allowed to live somewhere. But they're not allowed to participate completely in society. And this.
But Jews was not belong to the German.
Originally, they are from Israel. And they got in a diaspora from there. And they have a culture which makes them quite successful.
Okay.
So they in their culture, if I take one example, children, when they get their pocket money,
Okay.
they're not giving the pocket money, so they are told, okay, here is the money, and one coin
Okay.
is for your pleasure. One coin is for your, I don't know exactly, I'm not a Jew, so I don't
Okay.
know exactly, but
Yeah.
friends of, one coin is to save, to invest later. One coin is to give to other people as
As a loan.
not as a loan, as a gift,
Okay.
dana.
Okay.
And maybe one coin is to educate yourself.
Okay.
So they have a culture which makes that many of the Jewish people, they were very successful.
Okay.
There is extremely many of the Nobel Prize winners are Jewish.
Okay.
And many people in banking were Jewish, and many people in cultural institutions, so the leaders of theater, of the opera and so on, it was kind of dominated by Jews.
Okay.
And
So I can understand that the Jews was controlling the main institutions.
many. Yes.
So somehow they had the brain, but people used to discriminate them slowly, then became legitimate against them.
Yes, and this has been all through history.
Okay.
Because there is other thing. One is that some Christian people say that actually Jesus Christ is killed by Jewish people.
Okay.
So it's their fault.
Their fault. Okay.
There's one way of looking at it.
Okay, that is a long history.
Yeah, long history.
Okay,
Yes.
what is my other question? Because I am a human behavior researcher, and I
Yes.
like to. I'm very pleased that you are giving me this time and explain me this.
Yes.
Right? So the nation which have seen humanity like this, execution,
Yes.
like execution without any doing wrong, right?
Yes.
So the same nation is doing bombing universities and hospitals, Red Cross people, and like right now,
You speak about the Jews
in Gaza.
here and now the Jews in Gaza.
Yeah, like it's they should like have learned lot, because in India we separate from Pakistan when we people killed each other,
Yes.
right? For it is not a political factor like that.
Yes.
So if we learn from the history, why we are doing again, we should be very smart. You understand my feeling?
I understand your question. We are only to a very limited extent rational human beings.
Okay.
We are not so rational as we hope to be. And we are especially not so rational as we expect other people to be.
Yeah.
So many of the people who live in Israel, they are survivors of this.
Okay.
Yeah. And their children are children of survivors of this.
Okay.
And if you look at in some movies on how terrible this was, maybe
Yeah, I have seen.
Schindler's List or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you try to imagine, how does somebody survive something like this? What kind of a human comes out of this? And these people made a state. And I think some of them developed humanly to become very understanding and very peace-loving and very beautiful and rich people. And some people came out with a deep hate and with a deep pain. And then the politics around how Israel.
Because I only believe that we cannot, with the hate, the result is going to be hate, and one day, and with the peace and the love,
Yes.
the result can be diverted into the different direction.
Yes, but you are that wise, and you know many people who are not wise as that.
Yes.
And there is not very wise people in the state of Israel too.
All right, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yeah.